I will be bringing the Save America Act to the floor, and we'll be having a full and robust debate. And I don't think this is a hot take. Only American citizens should be voting in American elections. Here's the other senator from Georgia. Again, and I quote, "We have voter ID laws in my state. You should have to prove that you are who you say you are before you vote. That is basic." End quote. That also from about a week ago, Mr. President. So the question is, will Democrats vote the way they talk? Americans are pretty used to presenting their photo IDs. These days, you need one for just about everything you do. Driving a car, you better have your license on you. Starting a new job, you'll need to show a photo ID. Want to be an emergency snow shoveler in New York City, you need to bring 2 forms of ID for that. So it's safe to say Americans are taking their IDs out on a regular basis and having a pretty easy go of it. Yet when it comes to voting, Democrats talk like requiring a photo ID is some kind of an insurmountable burden. And logically speaking, doesn't it make sense that our elections should at least be as secure as the local rec center? I am still waiting for Democrats to come down to the floor and to call out requirements to show photo ID to board a plane. I'm still waiting for them to attack doctors' offices and hotels and movie theaters and banks for requiring a photo ID. I'm still waiting for Democrats to explain why it's perfectly logical for them to demand photo ID for their own rallies and yet oppose photo ID at the polls. Is voting the one thing the Democrats don't think should be taken seriously? Every job in this country requires new hires to fill out a Form I-9 proving that they are a citizen or otherwise eligible to work in this country. Mr. President, if we expect this of Americans in other aspects of their lives, why shouldn't we expect it when Americans go to register to vote? It's just common sense. One poll, in fact, showed that a whole lot of voters already believe proof of citizenship is required to register. I assume because it seems pretty darn common sense to most people to ensure that those registered to vote are eligible. I mean, Americans are pretty used to proving eligibility, joining the military, signing up for Little League, applying for SNAP benefits, signing up for Medicare, starting a new job, all situations in which Americans have to prove that they're eligible. And you know what, Mr. President? Americans are doing a pretty good job in those situations. Give me a break, Mr. President. If someone asks you for an ID in any other circumstance, you're going to pull out your electric bill? Can you get into a bar by showing your lease? Can you prove eligibility to work at your new job by pulling out the water bill? No, you cannot. And I'd like to see someone try to get on a plane by presenting a photocopy of their debit card. Mr. President, when Republicans say voter ID, we mean an actual ID with a picture issued by a government